Welcome to the Government News Brief for Tuesday, June 28, 2016. In the news, students in Lethem to benefit from bus service, Region 6 residents to participate in their community's development, and cattle farmers to benefit from cattle barge. I am Azim Khan with the details of these and other stories. Stay tuned. Thank you for staying with us. Here are the details. As part of its drive to push education in the region, the Lethem municipality is set to roll out a new school bus service in the new school term. Here is that report.
Mayor of Lethem, Carlton Beckles, says that the municipality will be purchasing 2 new 32-seater buses to start the new school year.
From the municipality, one of the things that we are doing, because the president has charged the mayor to get his children in school, and you would have been following all over the country where persons are donating these buses, etc., etc. Apparently, we're not too fortunate up here to have this sort of business person. The person who might be able to do it might not have the community at heart to that extent. So from the municipality, we will be purchasing 2 30-seater buses to help to get the children to school at an extremely reduced fare.
The mayor explained that the municipality plans to offer the bus service at half the cost of what is currently being charged by other transport service operators.
Parent has to pay now as much, they have to pay as much as, in some cases $2,000, in some cases $2,500 a week per child, so, from Lethem to St. Ignatius. So if you have 3 children going to school and you're paying between $2,000 to $2,500, so you're paying between $7,500 or $6,000 a week.
Mayor Beckles said that in addition to bringing much-needed financial relief to the parents in the communities, the bus service will be an economic project for the municipality, whereby whatever funds are derived from the venture will also be plugged back into the education development in the town. Government News Brief, Glendon Greenwich.
The increase in gold prices on the international market could help Guyana surpass its targeted production. Tiffany Rodios has the details.
Natural Resource Minister Raphael Trotman says increase in the price of gold is likely to propel Guyana to surpass gold production targets for 2016.
We intend to surpass that. I don't want to reveal what is our target internally, but we're working towards a target that goes past 550,000 ounces. So I would say we're doing relatively well in the circumstances.
Gold is now trending just over US $1,300 on the world market. This increase follows Britain's vote to leave the European Union last Friday. Trotman says while he is happy for the increase, it is important to ensure that global stability prevails.
In as much as we're happy for the increase in the gold prices, very happy, we also would like to see stability and normalcy in all parts of the world, including Europe.
Gold production has a target of 550,000 ounces for this year, as was stated in the 2016 budget. For the Government News Brief, I'm Tiffany Rogers.
Residents of Region 6 were engaged in the developmental process of their communities when Minister of State Joseph Harmon visited the region. Details from Renetta LaFleur.
Residents in several communities in East Berbice Quarantine Region 6 were able to have their voices heard on issues affecting them in their communities when Minister of State Joseph Harmon visited with their communities with a team of contractors.
Those things which will affect the livelihood of people, let us give that some priority, right? So I'm going to ask that we look at the coca here, and at the blockage there, you see Steamer's Dam. We're going to deal with that now. And the second phase, I'm going to look at the electricity.
Some of the residents expressed gratitude for the ministerial visit.
We feel really happy about it. We're glad to get the road bill, and we are thankful for that. And the next thing we would like to ask the government if he could give us 2 more school buses up in this quarantine, because in the morning it's really hard on the children.
Chairman of the Lancaster-Hoxtie Neighborhood Democratic Council, Forbes Moore, says the planned works will benefit the community. Minister Harmon's visit comes in light of the $130 million awarded in contracts for rehabilitation works in several communities in Region 6. The minister pledged to address the issues of flooding as a priority, the installation of street lights at a later date, and paving the other access roads to the area. Renetta LaFleur for the Government News Brief.
Londoners were called to arms working together with the Ministry of Public Health towards improving accessibility to excellent healthcare services for all. Details in this report.
Dr. Cummins was at the time speaking to Londoners at a public consultation organized by the Linden Hospital Complex at the Egbert Benjamin Conference Hall. The minister advised that access to healthcare services to Guyanese will be provided to all.
The Ministry of Public Health, we have begun a paradigm shift in the efficient and effective delivery of the best health care to all the people in this nation. But we are in a difficult situation that now we have assumed government, just about 12 months old now, and the expectations are so high, everybody wants to see change now.
The minister further explained that a lot of systems has been put in place to achieve the government's vision of an excellent healthcare delivery where everyone benefits equally.
The APNU AFC government is set on an unchanging course to deliver the best possible public health services ever experienced in Guyana, and you can take us up on that. Improving the public health care systems in Guyana is one of the ministry's national priorities. This priority focuses on strategic approaches to improving the safety, effectiveness, patient-centeredness, timing, efficiency.
Dr. Cummins explained that achieving the goals set out for health care improvements cannot be achieved without the support of the citizen and, more importantly, the healthcare workers. The minister made a national call to have all hands on deck to create a new and better health care system in Guyana. She reaffirmed the government's commitment to ensuring universal health care is accessible by all. For the Government News Brief, Sinika Thorne reporting.
Cattle farming to be boosted with the Guyana Livestock Development Authority's acquisition of a cattle barge. Details from Kadaki, Amsterdam.
Cattle farmers along the Berbice River and in the intermediate savannas are to benefit from a cattle barge to be procured by the Guyana Livestock Development Authority, GLDA, for which tenders are currently being advertised.
When you look at the cost to transport one animal to the station or from the station to the road, I think this barge would assist us greatly. Also the farmers along the Berbice River and in the intermediate savanna, those livestock farmers to be specific.
The purchase of a barge is part of the GLDA's capital program for the current year. This is in keeping with the revamping of the Ibini Research Station, which began last year.
At GLDA, we have revamped operations at Ibini, where we're focusing on our beef production and also small ruminant. We've started major works have commenced last year, where we had the guest houses. They were redone. We're doing this year. We focus a lot on pasture and other capital works, corrals for the pens, for the cattle areas.
The Deputy CEO of the GLDA identifies other capital works which will be undertaken from the authority's $50 million approved capital works budget for 2016.
The main ones for this year was the barge and also the bus for extension purposes. This bus is equipped with a projector, a DVD, a generator, and so on, so we can be out there with the farmers. They can have using the farmer field school method, where they visit the farm, see what farmers are doing there, and then we can actually show these clips of what other farmers are doing.
The government has stated its intentions to diversify in addition to moving the country's agricultural sector away from the flood-prone low coastal plain, inland to the intermediate savannas. The GLDA and other agricultural agencies have been focusing on the acquisition of resources to facilitate this new dispensation. For Government News Brief, I'm Kidaki, Amsterdam.
That concludes today's edition of the Government News Brief. The details of these and other stories can be found on our website. We have recently revamped our website to make it more user-friendly. Please help us by providing feedback on how we can make your browsing experience better. You can submit your feedback at info@gina.gov.gy or by liking and following us on our Facebook page. Stay updated, subscribe to our website and YouTube channel. Join us again tomorrow as Gina brings you another edition of the Government News Brief. Thank you for watching.